What is up, everybody? Josh here again, and today we have an Icarus Week 99 update. This week they've added Vestiges, which gives you the ability to craft a trophy for most animals you could skin with a taxidermy knife. They've also really buffed Bestiary. They also have some huge future news about batteries, and also some news about Hypatia. So much more. Let's get into it, shall we? Icarus Week 29, Bestiary Balance and Creature Trophies. This week brings new Vestiges and rebalances Bestiary. They made Bestiary easier to complete and added new Vestiges to harvest from animals. This week they focused on Bestiary and how to rebalance it to make it easier for you to earn points and unlock stuff and things, with their focus being to reduce the grind and make it more enjoyable for players to complete. They've also added new animal trophies, or vestiges, and those are all harvestable on any creature that you can skin with a taxidermy knife. Notable improvements this week are buildings will now burn and melt when placed in lava. Thatch and wood will destroy right away, but stone, concrete, glass, aluminum, and brick will slowly burn and be destroyed. Scoria brick and scoria being the only exceptions, as they are pretty much lava-proof. They added stats display to blueprint unlock tooltips for building pieces, and added minimum distance culling for fur shader. Bear fur armor strands should no longer obstruct vision when using the hunting rifle. Tuskers can also now use wooden carts and cargo saddles, and they renamed mammoths to woolly mammoths, the ones that are in the Arctic, and then Columbian mammoths like the ones that's in the swamp with no wool, just to kind of differentiate between them. And the swamp vapor condenser event second wave is now fixed. As striders do not attack, they have swapped it to komodos. We're going to show you all this in game shortly, but they have added a bestiary balance change to the game. They've pretty much doubled everything you get now on Bestiary, and they also give us a little table here. So if you kill something, it used to be 1 point, now you get 3. If you skin something, it's now from 1 to 2, and skinning with a trophy knife will give you 2 to 4. Same thing with the skin on the bench. Being killed by something will now give you 4 points, and killing a boss will give you now 40 points instead of 3. If you craft a trophy, it's now double points from 2 to 4, and the scanned, you can get double points now. So if you're scanning something with the Beast Workshop item, you can scan and get double the points now, so you'll get 6 points instead of 3, and kill an epic variant, it is 6 instead of 2, which is a lot more than double. They've also added the trophies and vestiges this week, and we're going to show you all the new ones that we've gathered so far. All heads have been renamed to vestiges as a result, and they are purely just a text change. The UI icon will still stay the same, but you can use vestiges instead of heads to make trophies now. So first up, we have the new lava change, and we're going to actually do some science for you guys. We have a few of the varieties that you can build here in Icarus, and we're going to dip them all in lava and see how long they last. You know, because reasons, and for science. First up is thatch. Instantly destroyed. Then we have wood. Same thing. And interior wood. Instantly. Now this is glass, actually, reinforced glass to be exact. About 13 seconds, something like that. Aluminium, or aluminum if you're in the States. So it looks like it actually doesn't destroy. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. Probably is. But looks like aluminum's free from a lava damage for now. Next up we have stone. About 14 seconds for that one too. Next up we have concrete. About 25 seconds for that one. And we have clay. About 2021. And of course, lastly, we have scoria brick and scoria, which do not take damage in lava whatsoever. It looks like the only 3 that doesn't take damage to lava now is the scoria brick, the scoria, and for now, aluminum, which is probably a bug, to be honest with you, but who knows. And we're over on sticks now, and we're going to show you the new Tusker mount and how you can add a cart to it. So we're putting the wooden cart into the Tusker, and you can also put the bovine pack harness, which usually goes in the buffalo. You can put that on the Tusker as well. So you can put both of these on the Tusker. Of course, you can't ride the Tusker if you do that. But this one will give a ton of slots and then a bunch of G slots as well. Tons of inventory space for you to carry stuff. And of course, the pack harness will give you some inventory slots as well. And of course, you could just use the saddle as well and actually be able to ride it. But you can't ride it with the other 2. But you can now put them on the Tusker, which is a neat addition. And the not-so-woolly mammoths are now called Columbian Mammoths, like so here. So, whenever you kill an animal now, like say a crocodile or something like that, you'll notice that you get quite a bit of a bestiary experience. Okay, we're at 370. So we're at getting about 3 points per crocodile kill here. And then, of course, you can also go ahead and bring out your taxidermy knife and skin them with a taxidermy knife now. And this will give you the vestiges. Use the crocodile vestige. This is a preserved memory of a once great crocodile. And most animals that you could skin with this knife here, you could actually get the vestiges with, except for the baby moas. I noticed you can't get nothing for the baby moas. And there might be a few other ones out there as well, but you can get the vestiges now. So what you'll do is take this vestige now and you'll bring it to the trophy bench. And then all you got to do is you can craft from your inventory, but I'm going to throw it in there just for fun's sake. But you're going to see that you can now craft the crocodile trophy, and it requires the crocodile vestige and the refined wooden. If you want to see what all animals that you could get the trophies for, then look at the trophy bench. It's going to show you every single animal that you can now get a trophy for, and it's quite a few, but we can see all the animals that's available. We're not going to go over those, but pretty much every animal you can skin. Taxidermy knife, you can get that. You get more points now. That means you can now level up your bestiary much faster now. Everything's doubled points now, so you can go out there and level your bestiary faster now if you want to do so. Nice. Got us a decent amount of bestiary there. And of course, can't get nothing from the sandworm, so that means you cannot get a trophy from the sandworm. And you also cannot skin the sandworm with the trophy knife. So you have to be able to skin something to get a trophy from it. Sandworm trophies, that is a negative. At least for now. And while recording this, we have confirmed that it does take a while to get the cave worm vestiges, as they just pretty much spawn at about 25%. And right here is a cave worm. And then you can make some cave worm trophies and place them. And it seems like the cave worms or the big worms that we got in the thumper didn't really count as the adolescent. It just dropped these cave worm vestiges. So Coming soon, Hypatia Part 2 Olympus Operations. So they're working on the Olympus Operations. They've moved to pure testing now with some improvements, changes, and bug fixes in the priority focus. They're also testing the exotic open world respawning, and they're working on the balancing, saying that it's quite difficult to get that right. So next week we're getting backpacks. Next week will feature the new backpack or two, and it'll be added to the orbital workshop for players to spend their hard-earned Ren and exotics on. Keep an eye out for the unique perks and benefits. They may be suited to your playstyle. They also have in the future planned batteries and networks. Another ongoing side project of theirs is the process of reworking their resource networks, which is like power, water, fuel, etc. And they're working on batteries for storing generated power. It's in the development phase, so don't expect anything soon, but they're going to focus more on the development after Hypatia is fully released. And they're aiming to give you some updates on this in the next coming weeks. They also state, support their project. We got the changelog. I want to read the changelog. You know, because of how... Okay, never mind. We got a new content section here, which is mostly just them adding stuff and things that we've already went over. So they did rebalance the trophies. They require now refined wood instead of sticks and basic wood. They also came in here and tweaked a bunch of the bestiary requirements for the cave worm, teenage cave worm, stone stalker, ashen drake, tenaris, drifter, blueback, swamp, rote, and pygmy lop. And they made it where vestiges now stack to 5. And we got the Vix section! Adding the ability to add alterations directly to crafting outputs. Low tier burning pieces burn when placed in lava, which it actually kind of looks like they just destroy, but that's really it for that section. We have the Future Conscience section this week, talking about a tier 2 purifier and the Brutalist decoration items setup. Oh, everyone, look! Fixing rustic deplorables and metal deployables so that you can set on chairs and couches as intended. Now that's not in the game, but that's in the future content. Look forward to that. Ice Mammoth shield, spear, and javelin item setup, icon, talents, and recipe. So looks like we might have Ice Mammoth shield, spear, and javelin, and of course the scorpion fishing rod. They got an animation for the meteor event. Looks like we might get a biofuel cleaning device. And it really looks like that's it for this changelog. If you haven't watched it before, we had our Build 1.0 video where we went to subscribers' bases and we went and recorded them and put them on YouTube. Well, we're doing it again. We're doing the Build 2.0 until Monday the 30th. We will stop recording on the 30th and we will start putting the video together, hopefully being done by that Friday after the 30th. Build 2.0 is where we're going to be doing our second installment of showing you guys' bases, kind of like we did in Build 1.0, and sharing all the building stuff we've learned since then. So, join our Discord, contact me if you got a base that you would like to show off and put on our Build 2.0 video. And as always, we want to thank the late night crew, KHX Sergio, Wolfie Sandy, Silver John, MC2, Rodnob, Novocaine, Aaron, Hong Po, and Steady Bob. Thank you so much for being the late night crew. Seriously, we really appreciate it. It really does help support the channel, and we really greatly appreciate, especially KHX, Sergio, Wolfie, and Sandy. Y'all guys have been supporters for 9 months and 7 months for Sandy. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. I was looking at the analytics the other day and I noticed that a lot of people that didn't have notifications turned on. If you'd like to know when we release new content, turn on notifications. Anytime you watch a video, you'll see right here it says subscribe. If you turn on all the notifications, you'll get every single notification that we have available, and you'll know when we release new content. And we also noticed that like 82% of people who watch our videos aren't subscribed. If you like our content, please subscribe. We are trying to get to 3,000 by the end of the year. That would be pretty cool. And that's it for this video. Don't forget, if you like what you see, to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing will get you weekly Icarus update videos just like this one, and future content videos when those come out as well. Don't forget to contact me if you got a build you'd like to add to our Build 2.0 video, and we'll be streaming us getting some more trophies this week, so look forward to that as well. And hopefully, we'll see you next time. Peace.